What's going on, people? Welcome to the Flex and KG show.
All right. All right.
Yes. You lot know what it is, man. Big up to
Yeah.
yourselves. Happy Tuesday.
Come on.
Listen, man. Big week.
Big week ahead, Fleck.
Week.
Fleck.
You know. Nervous?
You're talking about one of the biggest games in world football, Fleck. You're talking about a team that went to, they went to down, Fleck. Loads of players dropping like flies. That's what we're dealing with. We're going to go to Sevilla, Fleck. Can we get it done? Absolutely.
And then Brighton.
You know what? I want to come with chest. I do want to come with chest because I don't, bro. And I think it's the arrogance. It's the everyone's got Man United arrogance. Some people's have died a long time ago. Yeah. Mine, for some strange
yours has remained through some of this. Most ridiculous times.
It's the world that's not gonna run dry. That's my arrogance, really. Like, I won't change. I'll be exactly the same. I'm always gonna chuck it. I'm always gonna believe we can win titles. Right now, people say that's it's an error in my ways, but I have to feel like this. Again, Bruno says I have to do these things to feel like me. Bro,
you have to be in the game. Yeah, if you're too reserved, you ain't gonna be.
Not gonna make. I can't live my life like that. So now, you're asking me to have fear for Brighton. I can't. As good as they've been, as good as they are, I can't do it. I literally, honestly, I can't. And I know they're good. I know.
Very good.
In them, man. And the one thing that has changed though, because a lot of my confidence has come from things I've been seeing as well. So it's not just like wild confidence for no reason. I have confidence in the manager. I had confidence in the back four. Unfortunately, the Martinez one.
Yeah.
The Martinez one isn't good.
It's a bad one.
It's bad. It's bad. However, other Man United fans remind me, under Oli, Lindelof and my man got it done. Lindelof and Harry got it done. Now, I don't know if you saw the way Anthony reacted to Harry Maguire.
This is unacceptable.
Why though? Like, why does?
That's the
why? Why? No, but why though? Like, oh man,
bro, just imagine you're enjoying me and you enjoying, bro, and some neek pulls up and he wants to talk to us next. Move, man. Us man just had a big moment. Now it's a big meme. Now you gotta come over. All right, go back home. Bro, you're the one that's dead. You're the one getting yellow cards, bro. You're the one that's fighting for your life. Bro, it's mad. That's how I would have looked. It could have been anyone. You had to be here to give me the little, what you call it? You see his face? Very telling, Fleck.
It was, but you know what? Yeah,
what
people can call this like, oh, Flex, you're just saying Maguire's, you're just doing reverse judge, or like, I don't know, because you're around him sometimes, Flex. You're just saying it like, I am not about to say that he fills me with confidence. I'm not going to say that.
Absolutely.
But I do think that he can just about, like with Luke Shaw coming back as well. I think we'll be okay.
Lindelof is the better one.
Lindelof is
the better one. He's the one that's better, right?
Yeah, he's more composed on the ball.
Going too far.
Yeah. I think. Do you know what it is? Yeah,
more mobile.
Because much more mobile. And you know what was really interesting as well, when Eric, I don't know if you heard this bit, when he was talking to Dave Jones and the man on Sky.
Did you hear him?
He said about Maguire playing. Oh, we're used to seeing him play left centre back and not right centre back. And he went, yeah, but not for me. He went, not for me. Lindelof is more. Did he say mobile or just better? No, he said better with both feet. You know what I mean? He's like, Harry said it's more difficult for Harry to be on that left-hand side of the defense. He said he can't play there for me.
He can't play there. That's why
that was really telling, because Ten Hag doesn't really usually bigs up everyone equally to say like everyone's able to do everything. Players need to come in. I trust my players. We got injuries, it's fine. And I'm not going to paint it like he wasn't backing Maguire.
He wasn't.
He was still saying we got players. But in specific to that question, which was basically why was he not playing on left centre back? He went because I don't want him there. He's not good enough.
Literally, he said it's clear, right? And it's that thing because it's not like it's not just in that sense. He said it like if Luke Shaw's available, he wants to play a left footer in that position. Like
somebody who can pass with their left foot at least.
But he wants someone that's naturally good with their left foot, right? And that's why again, when Shaw does return, he is. Do
you think he will do that? Do you think
if
Lindelof keeps doing all right? Do you think he'll take Maguire out and put Shaw and Lindelof, or do you think he'll go Shaw and Maguire?
It's Shaw and Maguire. That's the one thing that he can't go that far. He's done a lot this season in terms of making changes. I believe that the Maguire thing is just because it is your club captain. He can't escape a Maguire question.
It's too much if you take him out the whole.
It's getting too far. Like he's got rid of Ronaldo. Yes, because let's be honest, let's be fair to him. If it's a big game, look who his starting centre backs are. Varane and Martinez.
I was going to say, you say it's going too far. He doesn't start in almost every single Premier League game.
This I know, but this is taking it too far.
Yeah, because them man are not even available right now.
There you go.
If you still don't
now, if he says, look, when in the pecking order, it's Lindelof ahead of your captain as well. I get the Shaw one. Shaw easy.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing to say. I like a left-sided player. And it's no one can argue that's like, I like a left footer. Cool. I'd rather people that are dominant with that side of their foot. Rare. You see now, what is your excuse? Because even with Ronaldo, like, there could be truth to someone Ronaldo saying, like, he'll say that he's going to play me, but he ain't playing me, this, that, and the other, right? In this one, you can't get around it. You can't make it out like, it would have been disrespectful to not give him minutes and this, that. You can't do one of those bars in this one. Now you snookered yourself. All you can do is play him because end of the day, you want value. If the player has to go at the end of the season because there might not be enough money because the deal might take longer, you still want it to be like he's a world-class centre-back that somebody's getting. Like someone's getting true value. You do yourself no favors trying to sell it out of favor centre-back that you don't want. It's clear where the club stands, and he's someone that him and Henderson, you can make a bit of money for. You know, you could recoup some money. I'm not saying we're going to get it close to 8 million, but you could probably get 50, 60 English tax if someone's crazy enough, you know. So I think those are the reasons why he will still play. And at the end of the day, as not to be disrespectful to Maguire, he can do a job, but he just scares me when he does it.
He said the other day,
during turbulence, like if you had a captain, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
and you hear it, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, he said last week I had 9 top defenders in form. Today I have 4. We need all our players. We are still in 3 competitions, and that's just it, innit? I know the Premier League one. He means more of trying to get top 4. So you know,
we're still in the Premier League competition.
Yeah, we're still in the competition, exactly. I think Ten Hag, I think this is going to be the true test. I mean, there's one game pass, which obviously it's Forest. And when you dissect it, one thing was obviously we were good, but the other bit is like, it is Forest. Like I was listening to Gary Neville's podcast afterwards, and he was saying like Forest, they give you a barrage of chances. They're not good. They're not good. No. We were good. And look, in a tactical show, me and Cam... But he didn't just. He said Man United were brilliant. He said all the different players. He said Bruno. He said Anthony. I'm not like. It sounds like I'm saying he just said we won only because it was Forest. He didn't say that. But what I'm saying is it is one game and it is against a poor Nottingham Forest side. But at the end of the day, that Forest side didn't lose against City at home. They beat Liverpool at home. So on their day, you know that is a tough place to go. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, in this period, they ain't been good. But it's one game. But what I was going to say is Erik ten Hag will be encouraged by what he saw with Lindelof and Maguire. Now, not the whole way through. Obviously, Maguire done Maguire things. He did. You know, he could have got sent off. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know. He done some Maguire things. He did. And Lindelof was the flawless one. But Erik ten Hag's all about putting confidence into these players. And actually, he's big on if you're not playing, you are ready to be called upon. You're buying into my system. And actually, when I went through the tactical view, although a lot of it was Lindelof with the mobility and moving into midfield, etc., etc. So I get it. He's the better one, but they proved that Lindelof has been on the fringes for ages. And he came in and just dropped a 9 out of 10 easy.
Yeah.
Easy,
and Flex,
and he's a very experienced player. We can't act like these guys aren't experienced.
Lindy, bro, like you have to remember this guy looked good with a good partner, not with the guy that he's been with for long. Because
ahead of him as well, and to the side of him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. He's good.
It
like
helps.
the guy plays well, and it's no surprise that when clubs came in for Lindy this
they said no.
January, we said no.
Yeah,
we know like the Spanish clubs are gonna. He's a cultured centre back. The guy can play, like he can be a starting centre back. So even when he said he might want to play more games. Again, it will be a step down to go and play for another team that's not Man United and not really be trying to fight for anything. So anything other than this, I can't see other bigger clubs than us at the moment trying to buy Lindy. Who's like, what you think Barcelona and them not going to try and buy Lindy?
It'll be like Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, so it's
Inter
like
Milan,
kind of where
like
you are now, not like where you are now in a sense, but Man United can still the ceiling is higher in terms of we can still climb, but Man United and all these other Atletico and stuff, we're all kind of in similar space in terms of major recent achievement, probably behind them in a sense. But then there's what is the scope of what we can be. Why would you leave that now? And why would you leave that when you know that there's a high chance that Maguire will want to be the leading centre back? That's never going to happen here. It's actually quite clear to Maguire that you are not my main choice.
And the thing is, he's never going to be again.
Exactly. And
because even when we get new centre backs like to help out with Varane because he gets injured,
he's never going to be
that one that he buys. He'll buy one that isn't like Harry Maguire.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He'll buy one that's like Martinez and can move about and good on the ball, or he'll buy someone who's like Varane.
Compete with, but that one is not going to have the English media saying, where is he?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Lindelof can feel I can compete with the next one. That's not the club captain. That's not this and doesn't have all this baggage that comes with him. So they never say my name because no media person's ever said, where's Lindelof? Never. I've never heard them ask about him. Like, is he in your plans for starting this, that, and the other? It just doesn't happen. So when this guy's out the way, if I'm Lindelof, I'm waiting out Maguire and I'm saying, well, Varane is not going to play every game. There's chances I'm going to play. I still play a good part of next season. I could probably play 30 to 40% of the games at Man United competing for major honors. I think that's good. I think that's all right.
Because sometimes we do a lot of football's a job, innit? And you have to be in that the top level of that job on the most money at the best club, the best version of that job for as long as you can.
Yeah.
I was speaking to an ex-pro. I'm not going to say who. I was speaking to an ex-pro about Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
And they said that they were having a few words with him, like just away from the thing. And they were saying, like, listen, this is why I rate what Wan-Bissaka's done so much. Because this ex-pro was telling me that they said, listen, stay there as long as you can. Like, even though my man's the number one right now, Dallo, and apparently, Aaron's like, listen, I know, I get it. Like, I'm out of favor right now, but the advice that was given to him by this ex-pro was stay there as long as you can because you're gonna go. No, it's not a horrible thing. You're still gonna be a Premier League footballer, but you're only gonna go down from here. Do you know what I mean? Wan-Bissaka's not gonna go to Man City or Do you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna go to Chelsea or he's only gonna go back to a Palace if he left or. Maybe Spurs could take a punt on him, but you know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna,
he's his head down and he's competing.
But and then that's what I was gonna say. So it's almost like he's taken that to say, listen, I've got, I'm a young guy from the ends, man. Like, I'm at flipping Man United. I'm just gonna get my head down, take in information, and if there's a bit of the door where the manager needs me, I'm gonna be ready, and I'm gonna show him that actually, this guy Diogo Dallo is fundamentally better than me with his culture of football and the way he plays the game and his style. Yeah, he is more composed on the ball than me, but I'm going to show you that actually I can improve this side of my game to bring it closer to him than you think, to bring it than all the fans think. What he's doing. This is onto the Wamby topic now. What he's done, and actually, it's not even. I was talking to someone else about this as well. I don't think it's that much rocket science as well. I don't think it, because sometimes you can overanalyze things and go like, it's really intricate. It's because of this thing. It's because of that thing. It's all these things. And sometimes I think the answer is really, really simple. He's playing the game in a simple way because I believe he's got clear, simple instructions and knows what to expect because the team is going to work how Ten Hag says the team's going to work. So basically, I think he showed Wan-Bissaka and said, look, when you get the ball in here, 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 and here, what you're going to see is this, 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 and this. Because I'll set that up. I'll make sure the person to the left of you is going to be there. I'll make sure this person comes in here. So I think for someone like Wan-Bissaka who may be limited in what he needs to do on the ball, he's looking at it going, right, Eric's right. So here's my trigger to go into the center, into central midfield, like invert, come in. When I get there, all I need to be is either a decoy, or when I get it, all I need to do is look for X. And he takes minimal touches, gets it, and goes. Defensively, can't talk to him. Eric Ten Hag hasn't really had to work on anything.
Not had to. And this is the part that I wanted to talk about
really,
as well.
Really good.
In terms of timing and IQ, yes, there's things that he lacks, but in that timing and IQ, to time those slide tackles the way he does, it's an art form. He's good at it. It's like he does that thing very well. It's like when what's the name was talking about Anthony, and he's talking about Robben. He mentioned Robben. He said Robben done that one thing very well.
Yeah,
Aaron Wan-Bissaka does that defensive job very well, like at a high level in terms of he'll go to ground. You don't even get scared when he slide tackles near the box and stuff, because you just know more like 9 out of 10 is well timed.
Dennis is the only player to dribble past him. Dennis,
mad. Imagine that. And that's him coming back off. Was that him coming back off like being sick and being ill or being out and this, that?
Yeah,
exactly. When you really deep it, like the guy has been. I'm happy that he's taken the challenge and he's made himself at the moment. He's Man United's #1 right back. Now the versatility of versatility of Delo gets a wicked goal, and still Delo's probably got one.
But that shows the levels of him to be able to play left back, no problem. Cold. Yeah,
that's like Rashford. That is.
Dope, yeah, if Rashford had that one, it's a big like.
Cold.
Do you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, like that's a big boy, like especially because Rashi mentality. I was poor last season. Everyone wrote me off. Like my brain power is what's done this to me. But the whole like checking the pulse, like it's
me. It's really.
I wish Dalot scored more goals. Like that's his first Premier League.
So he could do that one. So he could do it more. You know what I mean? But again, he's forced Dalot to the #1 right back at the moment. If it's a big game, he's choosing Aaron Wan-Bissaka. When Aaron Wan-Bissaka was not sick and he was available, he was straight in. It just goes to show what's happened now, you know. And I'm really happy for him because Delo was probably one of the most improved players this season as well. So not even to.
Remember, I said to you in the last show where it was like when we was obviously like sell Dalot but keep Wan-Bissaka's skill set, so get someone better than Dalot. But then you're like, let's not forget before the World Cup. Like this guy was like, we were going, finally, I think we might be seeing it, you know. I think this is it. This is the type of fullback we want. And we know that exactly. Now it's got to a point where you're actually going, you know what? Leave right back.
That's not the situation.
We got enough. The same way how we're going Luke Shaw, Malacia, we're cool with that. I think even more so, actually. I think there's less of a drop-off between Wan-Bissaka and Dalot than there is between Luke Shaw and Malacia. There's more of a drop off when
it's more of a drop off. Again, we have to. It's recent,
but it's not. It's not like change it.
There is recency bias in the Malacia one because he had the stinker of a game. Because he has
not even that. I just think in general, just throughout the whole season. When
Malacia's good.
No. Listen, how many times have I said Malacia's had the perfect breakthrough season? Really good. Ten Hag's brought him in big moments and big games and showed that he's trusted him. He's also taken him out when he's had little wobbles and stuff like that. Because he's a young kid. 21, 22?
Yeah, new league.
New league, everything. Coming from Feyenoord as well. It's a big step up to Man United. And and what I really like about Malacia, even though he's got a way to go with his decision making and, you know, improving his position.
He needs to improve his offensive work as well. Just
actually, he needs to improve his all-round game, which is natural. What I really like about the kid is that he is fearless, though. I like it. You can say to him, listen, we're in the Champions League now. I need you to play against, I don't know, Neymar. We've got
Salah,
PSG.
he's
done the Salah thing. You know what I'm saying? He started against Arsenal, I think he did as well.
Yes,
He played
Saka.
against Saka. Now, don't get me wrong, Saka in that game at Old Trafford,
still a battle, though.
that was like a tit for tat. Like sometimes Saka got past, other times he went, "No, you're not going nowhere." Do you know what I mean? It was a good baptism of fire for him.
Saka that was purring. That's Saka that is like bordering on world class levels in terms of how like that guy's dangerous, man. Obviously, he misses, and Arsenal.
They're in. What are you saying?
We got to do the segment.
We got to do it
because we're doing it. We're going to do a new segment in the Flex and KG show. We've been doing it basically where I think.
Oh, I'm Carragher.
Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do a new segment of the Flex and KG show where we talk about the other teams. Me and Josh were talking about this the other day. I forgot to tell you. So now I can tell you that this is what we're going to do. So after we talk about Man United, there's going to be like a little 5-minute section, where basically we do like the Sky Sports. Yeah, we do the Sky Sports podcast where Gary Neville does the thing at the end of the game.
And I got Carragher.
But you're Carragher, and you're like Carragher.
About one of the greatest teams.
So obviously a lot of big games. Oh, well, we've got to do it in character.
Yeah, let's go.
Really big games this weekend in the Premier League. Jamie, let's start. You saw what happened to Spurs. Bournemouth have done them.
You're talking about. I mean, you get rid of Conte, and you're basically keeping Conte. It's the same DNA, Jeff. I'm looking at Conte now, and I'm saying he's still there. If I close my eyes, I still see him. It's still fossil football. What about you, Gary?
Well, I look at that Spurs side, and I look at the players. I look at the players they've got. They're all average players. You've got Harry Kane, who's absolutely world class. He should be going to Manchester United next season. But the rest of them are absolute fodder. I'm looking at Eric Dyer. I had him at England. I've had him at England in the England setup. He was poor then, and he's absolutely poor now. And this Manchester United side should absolutely be looking at that Spurs side. This Manchester United side's got to go toe to toe for top 4 with that Spurs side, and it's laughable. It's laughable, and Spurs are in big trouble. I think as soon as they let go, as soon as they let go of Conte. And you know what? I got absolutely slaughtered. Manchester United fans. I had Manchester United fans telling me why they didn't go for Conte, and I said this. I said it then to them Manchester United fans. I said Conte's not going to be good for Manchester United. So now that's what we've absolutely seen with this Manchester United side.
So let's move on. I want to talk about Arsenal. You're talking about our team, one of the greatest teams assembled this season. You're talking about a team that you're talking about Arteta. You're talking about Odegaard. You're talking about Gabby Zinchenko. What have they done to the league? Yeah, they come to our place. They come to Anfield, and they get blown away. The Liverpool fans are amazing. I mean, when I see Liverpool fans, I want to die. I just want to lose my mind. I want to lie down and be like, oh, soak it in. Touch the sign. I expected him to draw there.
I said 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 weeks ago, I said that this Arsenal side would be in big trouble at some point in time in this season. And I think now we're starting to see this Arsenal side really falter. I mean, I've won 8 Premier League titles, and I tell you now, it's not easy. And what these Arsenal players are starting to see at this moment in time is that it's all about the mentality. And I'm telling you now that Manchester City side are licking their lips at this Arsenal side.
Because Liverpool tried to win the quadruple. You talk about a team that was going for the quadruple last season. Klopp, Jurgen. You're talking about they're bringing in players like Cody Gakpo. I'm talking quality all over the place, but it's not easy. Arsenal, this is their greatest chance. If they blow it now, what are we gonna do? It's not
This
happening.
Arsenal side, even if this Arsenal side finished second, it's still been an unbelievable season for this Arsenal side.
No, I'm not having it. No, I'm not having it. I know we blew the quadruple. I know, but how long's it been? I mean, the last time Arsenal was competitive, they had PS2s. Flex, they're on PS5s.
Well, last time they actually did that, I think they had Dreamcast on the front, and Crazy Taxi was a fantastic game on the Dreamcast. Crazy.
Crazy Taxi was a crazy game.
Crazy Taxi was a crazy game for crazy people. It's an absolutely fantastic game, and it used to give you nightmares. You see, Kanu, they had the likes of Thierry Henry. They all had Dreamcast on the front of the shirts, and now they've got Fly Emirates, and they're literally flying away from this Premier League title.
What you got to say to yourself, man? Fly Emirates is one of the greatest airlines assembled, Flex. Really good.
Man.
We got
we can't finish off. We've got to finish off. We can't not talk about Chelsea Football Club. What's actually going on there is absolute shambles.
Well, Gary, I can't. Once again, one of the most expensive sides assembled. You're looking at this Chelsea side. What have they got? They brought in Cucurella, Fofana. They've even still got Lukaku on the books. I'm sure of it. Mason Mount. What do you need? Kante, he's injured, lost the manager, came back, didn't even realise there was a new manager.
You've got to remember as well, they spent the best part of £88.8 million getting Mikhail Mudryk away from Arsenal, and he's come to Chelsea. He hasn't lit the world up. Let's call him 007 for about 2-3 games straight.
We're talking about one of the youngest. Where's he from? Mudryk? Where's he from?
From Ukraine.
Well, he's talking about one of the youngest Ukrainian kids assembled. I mean, he's talking about when these parents made that kid, he said, "This is quality. It's class, fast." They
brought in João Felix, who I thought should have gone to Manchester United. If Manchester United had the money, they absolutely, Jamie, you can't. Absolutely would have got João Felix. Absolutely.
Well, João Felix is on probably the most expensive signing ever in Atletico's history. So you're talking about one of the most expensive players in Atletico history assembled, mate. And I can't believe it. He's not fixed aside. I mean, it's shocking. They've not even got 40 points. We're looking at a relegation. This could be a relegation battle.
I know. There's going to be a lot of Chelsea fans watching this, Jamie, who think we're having a pop. But I do want to say this. I think if you look at Roy Hodgson going into Crystal Palace, I think they can absolutely catch this Chelsea side.
And Roy Hodgson's been all over, he's done a very good job. And you're talking about one of the oldest managers assembled. And I mean
Last but not least, Jamie, before we wrap up though, they brought back Frank Lampard. Now, Frank Lampard's a great friend of mine, generational player.
Generational Frank.
I think what's happened here is that Frank Lampard's got that job at Chelsea again, based on the fact that he gets 20 goals from midfield. He's Chelsea's all-time top goal scorer.
We gotta be what they're like when they don't want to call him out because they're mate and he's English.
I think you're looking at Frank Lampard, Jamie. He's gone back to Chelsea. I think he's done absolutely fantastically well with that Chelsea side, getting top 4 when they couldn't buy any players. It shows what a good manager he is. He nearly got promoted with Derby out of the Championship as well. It's a fantastic CV. It's a fantastic CV, Jamie.
I mean, it's one of the greatest CVs in a game. I'm talking about, Frank Lampard, whose fault is it any day? You got to look up. Where's Roman gone? He's come in. He said, I'm used to Roman. I'm used to Russian money. Now you got an American guy. He's turned up. He's saying stuff like this.
Chelsea's going to win. 3-0.
I mean, you can't deal with that kind of pressure. I mean, he's never heard anything like it. This is This is beyond me. And I think the club should be taken away from that man. I don't care that he spent close to $1 billion. I blame the board.
I agree with Jamie. And the thing is about Frank Lampard is that, you know, you could talk about losing games as a manager. You could talk about him not getting results or not getting his Chelsea side on board. But he scores over 20 goals from midfield. He did it.
Yeah, I like that you said that, but when are they going to give my friend a go? When are they going to give Gerrard a turn? When will Gerrard get to manage a top club? I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest in midfield that's never won the Premier League. You're talking about someone that slipped and has slipped in management, but he deserves another shot. End of the day, I think he's one of the greatest midfielders assembled.
The shit. Don't blame.
Wait, hold on.
Don't blame Jared Bowen. Don't blame the bubbles. Don't.
We call out the fam.
What's the guy tell us saying? What's he saying?
Fucking elbows. You lose the control of the fucking game. You know, intensity. You play with a certain intensity. I fix all of this tactical thing. You don't play with a certain intensity. We lose control of the game, and we lose the points. Fucking elbows, eh?
No, but what's his next speech for his next game? Southampton. Is he telling them that they're ready? We're gonna fucking win.
Boys, everybody's looking at us. They are saying Manchester City is going to catch us. We go out on our pitch. Let's fucking win this game, boys. Let's fucking win this game. Let's fucking win the game. Listen, John Robbie was stressed.
Hey, Stricto told me I should be quiet. I messaged him. I called him. I said, "Hey, just checking in on you, bro." He said, "Be quiet." I said, "Stricto." I said, "Listen, when I start talking, you're gonna know. Right now, I'm just bim. I won't talk. I am bim. But me, hey, there's not even the full care. I can't even play full care. I'm telling you now. Don Robbie said that they didn't bottle it. What did he say? What was the line?
He said they effed it up, but they didn't bottle it.
I don't like the term bottled. Don't say we bottled it. Don't say we just effed it up.
Don't say we bottled it, Flex. We effed it up. Don't say.
No, but Arsenal, real talk though, yeah. Should we have a quick conversation, yeah, just about Man City? Because you know the treble talk, right? That's the conversation.
I'm being honest with you. I want Arsenal to win the league.
Afraid. No, you can't say that.
I know you.
You have to trust Man United that we can stop, because what we're doing is a disgrace. What we're doing that's a disgrace is we're writing ourselves off against Man City in a final. That's disgusting. That is bad. Again, that's worse than saying, like, because we're saying that we don't trust our team. That's us behaving like Spurs, really.
Yeah, like we have the chance to. Like Gary Neville was talking about it. He said we've actually got the chance to stop them doing the treble directly.
There you go.
It should be mission beat Brighton, mission beat City. No more treble.
We have to do it again. If it was in someone else's hands, and we say, you know, we need Arsenal to win the league, this, that, and the other. It's in our hands. If they win the treble, it's Man United's fault. It happened on Man United's watch. Man United have to step up. So again, we just have to kind of, the arrogance and the thing that is not deserved. It's not deserved arrogance, because how dare you feel like this? But we have to lift up our chest and say we deserve to play at this level, and they're only humans at the end of the day. We've beaten them before. We can do it again. But everyone's got to be locked in. Everyone's got to be zoned in. We can't carry no passengers. We need 8s and 10s all over the pitch. Are you lot serious about it? Do you lot want silverware? Well, it's over there, and there's no easy games. So when you talk about this coming up, this Sevilla game and all these Brighton at Wembley, Man United have to really raise their game for it and say, look, they have to be accounted. Yes, Matoma's good. Yes, but we have good players. They still have to deal with Martial. They still have to deal with hopefully Sabitza's back, but Bruno. They still have to deal with Casemiro. Anthony. There's names, and our players, well, Anthony and
Hopefully Rashford's back.
Hopefully Rashford's back, but these players are finding form at the right time. I just saw a picture of Garnacho in boots again. Now he's a young kid and he's healing. You know what I mean? The young kids, they'll heal a bit faster. Yes, we got to be careful with him, but these are all important players that can make a difference for Man United. With Sancho again on the slow boil, on the slow cook, slow. You know what I mean? Yes.
Light ninja air fryer.
It's nice, not air fryer settings, because it's not. It's like,
all right, it's slow cook. What is it?
It's like,
what is it?
You know, in the forest, and you're trying to do the thing with you're trying to set the and then you know when you got the and it's like that's what he is. You're trying to set the fire, because it could be mad, and it could be a forest fire settings, bro.
Yeah. It could spread. It could spread crazy.
Spread by the moment on that one. and there's no smoke. There's no smoke, and it's like.
Guys, we've had a shorter Flexing KG show today. We've had a lot on. I hope
we got another 5 minutes. You can do another 5 minutes, bro. I got another 5 minutes. I can get in there, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It is a big week, and we do have to believe. We do have to believe. We have to believe. I think it'll be amazing if we're in one final and then one semi-final by the time we see each other next week.
Oh my! Could you imagine? And it's the Europa one especially.
I really want the Europa League though. I really want the FA Cup as well, but
so do I.
I just feel like I know we met. I'm so gutted of last week. I know I'm so gutted. Like, we could have just gone to Sevilla 2-0 up, thinking, right, you know what, we've got a 2-0 advantage here. There's no Bruno, but it's fine. Defend properly. Maybe nick one, 3-0 calm. But just the way that happened, I'm like, obviously with Sporting or Juve in the next round, you know, it's really winnable, this cup.
We can score, though. That's key. You got to say to yourself, we can score against these. We scored 4 times. You know what I mean? Like, we can score. It was
so unlucky.
We can score against these. The only one that's a bit scary is the fight, because they're fighting in their season. It's pretty much this is it.
They got to stay up as well, though. They got to stay up.
No, exactly. But this is them chance to play in the Champions League, right? This is
right, yeah, because they can't.
Nah, they can't qualify any other way. So this is it. But again, these are the games that define you, bro. And you have to Man United have to win these games, or you don't deserve to call yourself. You don't deserve to say that you want to eat at the top table. You just have to settle for the crumbs that fall off their man's table, and it doesn't work. They
won as well. They won their last game.
Yeah, we know
against Valencia.
Yeah. So it's not going to be easy, but Man United,
and that was like a relegation battle game. That
it's never easy for Man United. It's never easy, and we never make it simple. And do you know what the fear that I have? I just fear that it's going to go to penalties. Again, all I see is penalties. Weirdly, I don't know why. I hope it doesn't happen like that. I hope we don't have to rely on David to make these huge saves and stuff like that. But I don't know. With Man United, if they're doing that nonsense that they've been doing before, where they just can't hit the back of the net. You know, when we have great chances and we're just not clinical. That's been a thing for us this season. We haven't been as clinical as need be. You know what I mean?
And what scares me as well, I know it wasn't the way of the game, but in the end, you can kind of look at it like this. Just that Sevilla judge, like they're 2-0 down and out basically. And you know that thing of like we just haven't beat that. Remember when it was we played them in Cologne, I think.
Yeah.
When it was COVID, but there was only one leg of the semi-final. It was 1-0 up, Bruno penalty. Let them come back. Remember Brandon back post?
Never.
They were Luke de Jong scored, I think it was. And I'm like, flipping it, we should have beat them. They're not that good. Then the one that happened with the Jose situation where I was at that game in Seville, the Ramon Sanchez. David De Gea had a master. I couldn't believe the game wasn't about 8-0. Then they came to Old Trafford and then they did win. And that's when Jose done the football heritage thing. Like, we just can't get past Sevilla. And I'm like,
we can.
That judge, and that's where I'm like, Eric, come on, get us.
We can win in Spain. We can do it. We can get the job done. But listen, people, this has been special. Hope you enjoy this episode. When it goes live, Flex will be on the plane, innit? I swear.
I'll be there by then. It's going out tomorrow night.
Okay,
so,
cool.
It's now Tuesday evening, 6 p.m. Yeah. But we did this another time. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know about the new segment. Do you guys want us to keep it in there? where we just have a little 5-10 minute segment where we kind of go through what happened during the
'cause we
week
kind
with
of went
other
into it.
teams.
Yeah, that's
It's
fun.
funny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all again soon. Peace.